military attaché of Armenia to the U.S. in Washington, D.C. Counselor Arakel Simirjan from the Embassy of Armenia in D.C. We have Andy Armenian, Honorary Council of Armenia in Las Vegas, Mr. Berj Akaryan, Honorary Council of Armenia in Fresno. Mrs. Anna Muradian, Chief of Staff of Supervisor Catherine Barger. Mr. Garo Tarosian, Chief of Staff of Councilmember Park Krikorian. Ms. Baidzar Tomasian, Representative of State Senator Maria. Round of applause, and please, let's give me a little perspective.
Your Eminences, Your Graces, Reverend Clergy, honored elected officials, leaders of the Armenian community, friends, ladies and gentlemen. I am genuinely honored that so many of you came and to hear such warm and generous tributes. Shakespeare said, "Welcome ever smiles, and farewell goes sighing." I am reluctant to say farewell, but at the same time, I am very much pleased that I have accomplished my important mission, served my country with all my heart from the beginning to the end, and worked for enhancement of the Armenia-California relations and building new bridges between the homeland and diaspora, and to establish partnership between those important entities. And to all Californian city officials and to my fellow Armenians, my friends, I want to thank you for all your kindness, generosity, and support you have shown me over the past 3.5 years. I am eternally grateful. Whatever we were able to achieve here in California and in the Western United States was due to your help. Everything was achieved with your help, with your support, and we did it all important milestones together. On this very touching occasion, first I would like to express my gratitude, profound gratitude to you all once more time. I also want to thank my family, my wife Yvette, my daughters Ani and Tagui, and my son David, for always being with me, for always supporting me. Also, I want to thank my amazing team, my staff at the Consulate General, and we worked in unison, and this staff is one of the best that our foreign ministry represents today. I don't want to make a long speech because everyone is tired. Just a few milestones, a few key points that I want to highlight, to bring to your attention, our achievements. And very of our achievements are the first. The first you will see in the film, the first ever business conference, trade economic conference that Armenia held in the world globally. It was in Los Angeles. And I had the privilege to organize it back in 1996, titled California and Armenia Trade and Investment Opportunity. Trade economic relations between Armenia, California, and the entire Western U.S. is of paramount importance for us, for my job. And because of that, during this period, we organized my last 3.5 years of Consul General position in Los Angeles. We organized several important events, including economic events, including business symposium that very many of you attended. We organized also a round table in Utah, in Salt Lake City, several virtual business conferences, and high-tech symposium, etc., etc. Second, first, that comes, and I want to mention that, again, the first, I have been told that not only in Los Angeles, but also globally is the first one. Back in 2019, when the Prime Minister was visiting Los Angeles, I had the privilege with my large team and with the support of the community to organize an event that 20,000 people attended. The marches here in Los Angeles that took place in 2015, took place in 2020, brought together more than 100,000, more than 150,000. But as one event of the Armenian community, I have been told that this is the largest, was the largest back in 2019, 20,000 participants. Also, the visit itself was organized on the top level. And I want, using this opportunity, to express my profound appreciation to Los Angeles City Council member Paul Gregorian for his leadership, for everything he did. To Supervisor Catherine Barger for her leadership. She's really amazing, and so this event was organized through all joint efforts. Also to Mayor Eric Garcetti. And to the entire Armenian community, once again, to the entire Armenian community, because we accomplished everything together, working on daily basis, working hard. We did that together. Also, again, the first one of the first, with California in 2019, Framework Agreement on Cooperation was signed. California has such an agreement as a state with a dozen of different countries, but mostly on the level of Memorandum of Understanding. This was Framework Agreement on Cooperation. And I want to thank very many of you, but in particular, Mrs. Nora Osepian from NCA Western Region who supported this project. Also, I want to thank Senator Anthony Portantino for further steps and also for the opening of the first trade office in Yerevan, which is the first in Europe that California has, by the way. And when I touch upon the period, the most difficult period for us was the 44-day war, Azerbaijani aggression against Artsakh and Armenia. I should tell that what Los Angeles did, the second largest city in the United States, was really amazing. Was absolutely amazing. When all the leaders came together in front of the Los Angeles City Hall to express their support and solidarity with Armenians. For all the 4 Los Angeles City resolutions, thanks to Council Member Paul Gregorian. What he did was unbelievable in that period. 4 Los Angeles City resolutions. And again, the first that was accomplished here, that was the fundraising efforts. But the fundraising based on a joint message. I recall on October 8, 2020, when the war started, our spiritual leaders of our political parties, leaders of our organizations, and also Pan-Armenian Council. We together organized that jointly, the Consulate General and the Pan-Armenian Council. We got together at the Consulate General and in one voice expressed support to the struggling Artsakh and Armenia. And referring to the fundraising, only at that event $3.3 million was raised, but in overall terms, more than 100 million was channeled through the Armenia Fund. But my colleagues and I, we know very well that hundreds of millions also were transferred to Armenia through private channels during this period. It's amazing. It was something unprecedented for all of us. And I recall those days that every evening, I'm not exaggerating, every evening we're attending a fundraising event. And I bow my head in respect of everyone, of you present in this hall, and everyone, all our people, all our community that was able to do that, extending this strong, helpful hand to the homeland. Also, as part of our work, I want to mention education sector, higher education, which is of utmost importance. We long work of a couple of years now will be yielding fruits, results, and we will having study abroad programs from California, from Utah to Armenia, Yerevan State University, Yerevan State Medical University. Having established partnership with CSUN, having established partnership with GCC, with Fresno State, etc., other universities, and Weber State University in Utah. Also, I want to mention the Chancery of the Consulate General, which, due to generosity of House of Armenia, and I know that several members of the board are here, so they offered us to use the Chancery, and we have a wonderful Consulate General in the heart of Glendale. And I recall the days when I just arrived in 1995, and in 1996, my very dear friend from Fresno, Vahan Shamlian, he offered me to purchase a building to have the Consulate General back in 96. And I told him, I said, Vahan, the need is now in Artsakh, not here. The primary need is to build the road between Goris and Stepanakert, Goris, Lachin, Stepanakert. And please, whatever you have in mind for the building, please allocate to the Armenia Fund for the construction of the road. He said, no problem. Tomorrow you will receive the check. And he sent me the check. FedEx next day I received it. Down payment $500,000, which was handed over. I consider this a priority, the construction of this strategic road, rather than having our own chancery here. But we, due to House of Armenia support, we have a wonderful place. And by the way, during this couple of years, it was completely renovated, completely refurbished. And we have a new furniture, except the furniture that I purchased back in 1995 with Khachik Budikyan. He's here probably, so we still have it. It was a good investment for the council. And also I want to mention the inclusive approach that the Consulate General conducted under my leadership, inclusive the entire spectrum of the Armenian community was engaged. We belong to everyone and everyone belonged to us based on this principle. And we enjoyed the fruits of this policy, this approach, when we felt from the very beginning strongest support of the entire Armenian community. I also want to mention many other accomplishments, including establishment of strong and development in very many places, strong relations with different states, state of Washington, state of Oregon, state of Arizona, state of Utah, Colorado, etc., etc. And we are happy to report that we enjoy a relationship that will continue. Also, support to Armenian citizens during the COVID period that the Consulate General organized. I want to thank Armenian American Medical Society for their support. We were able to organize free of charge, pro bono medical assistance to our citizens who were stuck here and were not able to fly. We were able to organize all other kinds of support, including with medicine, including with purchasing tickets, and Nelly Saroyan, Deputy Chief of our mission, can testify what tremendous job was done. And please, a round of applause to my colleague. And also, we have planned actions to be accomplished in the near future, and I want to mention that. We have, even though I'm going to be on vacation, and my tenure will end on March 28th, we have 2 exhibitions on the same day, under the auspices of the Consulate General on March 19th. Exhibition of fantastic painter, sculptor, artist Zatik Zatikyan, who is here with us today, and with an amazing painter, Shmabon Shmabonian. And we are going to have a memorial, Armenian Genocide Memorial here in Glendale. On March 8th, there will be a discussion on that. And using the opportunity, I want to express my profound gratitude to the Mayor and City Council of Glendale in general for their support, not just in anticipation of swift approval of that memorial, but also for their all efforts, wonderful efforts during this period, including to the Chief of Glendale Police, Povilaitis. My colleague Varazdan Balabuni, who is a brilliant diplomat, is going to attend a diplomatic conference in Provo, Utah, representing Armenia. This is, I'm mentioning upcoming few events that we are going to have. And we have an accomplished task, the Armenian Festival, which my colleagues will accomplish, and I'll be with you, supporting you. And at the end, finishing my remarks, I want to once again express my profound appreciation to you all for all your leadership, for all your support, and also to our journalists who are present here today for their fantastic work that they are doing, and for everyone. And I appreciate those also who came from different places. Dr. Papazian, she came from San Jose, president of San Jose State University. My dear friend Oscar Tatosyan, he flew all the way from Chicago to be present with us today. Our many friends from Washington Embassy, from Sheriff's Office, flew here to be with us today. And thank you to all of you, and also to my colleagues from the Diplomatic Corps in Los Angeles, and everyone. So for all your unconditional support, thank you.
Thank you once again for everything that you have done, and those of you who inspired along the way. Okay, now we are ready to view this film that has been prepared. pictures and a brief film, and then we have the cultural part of the program.
Armen Baibourtian Vladimir Հայաստանի Հանրապետության Լոս Անջելեսի համեստորեն ժրաչան գլխավոր գնահատոց մեդարկով Armen Baibourtian-ը մատակարարի
Իստերտե ուժում եմ շնորհավորել ձեզ բոլորից անկախության 4 տարեդարձի ակտիվ։
I would first like to introduce the Consul General of the Republic of Armenia, the very first Consul General of the Republic of Armenia, to our city, to Los Angeles. Mr. Baibourtian was appointed in January 1995. I therefore invite the Consul General to open formally this conference and give his greetings.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all on this very special event. First ever Investment and Trade Opportunities Conference in the United States, organized by the Consulate General of the Republic of Armenia in Los Angeles in conjunction with the Embassy of Armenia in Washington, D.C. Today, we have participants from all over the United States. Considering that to be a very strong point for this conference, at the same time, I want to stress the utmost importance of the state of California for Armenia,
To introduce the former governor of the state of California. Governor Baibourtian was governor of the state from 1983 to 1991. And in addition to being the former governor of the state, he's a native son of the state of California. And, of course, he's a beloved member of our Armenian community all around the world. Governor Baibourtian.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tabibian, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Consul General Baibourtian,
երեկո ավարտվելով այստեղ, ես մտովի ուզում եմ վերադառնալ մեր անկախ Հայաստանի Հանրապետության կերտման առաջին տարի, բացության առաջին տարի, 1905 թվականը, որտեղ համարել դա առաջին տարի, որովհետև դա ամենակարևոր տարին էր մեր այս նորաստեղծ Հանրապետության անկախության ձեռքբերման գործընթացում։ Եվ 88 թվականից եթե մտովի վերհիշենք այս ամբողջ պատմությունը, կապճատել այդ շատ բովանդականից մինչև 1995 թվական, կտեսնենք, որ մեր ժողովուրդը այդ ժամանակահատվածում անցավ շատ ելևէջներով, իսկապես նշանակալից իրադարձություն էր այստեղ Լոս Անջելեսում Հայաստանի Հանրապետության գլխավոր պատասխանատվության հիմնադրումը պատմում։
Հայաստանի ամենատարած եւ հայրենիքի նվիրատվության սովորը այս սրբոդին դժվարացեց որ այս որոշակի դերմինս առաջին պատասխանատու
artist and humanitarian, His Excellency Charles آتشمنم قریب تقربی هم بیریم که مجمن رو یه شرط که گفره بدم سره یه شرط که بنتونم یه شرط که ایش بسترشون نرم سوی Aranske, kapravaran sarıyes, aranske, menatmanam yeries, aranske, işbet sakin aranske. Amin.
Ancak şarkıları gelin şart baktı tabare. Armen Baibourtian. Yemek kadar kontrol. Neler burada? Շնորհակալություն։ Իսկ ապետ շնորհակալ եմ պարոն Բայբուրտյան, որ կա, որ դրություններ եք մեզ եւ շատ մեծ ցավով նշում եմ, որ դուք այսօր ձեր վերջին աշխատանքային օրենքն իրականացնելու շնորհակալ եմ ձեզ։
Ես սիրելի ներկաներ, հարազատներ, ես ուզում եմ իմ խորին շնորհակալությունը հայտնել պարոն Տոմիկ Ալեքսանյանին, Իրանահայ միությանը, այս օրը այս կարևոր իրադարձությունը հյուրընկալելու համար եւ այն ամենի համար, որ պարոն Ալեքսանյանը իր թիմը շինել եւ ամբողջ թիմը արեցին այս օրվա համար շատ շնորհակալ եւ երախտապատ։ Եվ ուզում եմ իմ շնորհակալությունը հայտնել նաեւ Արաքսիա Կարապետյանին, այս աննկարագրելի հրաշալի ձևով այս միջոցառումը վարելու համար եւ նաեւ Լուսինե Պիրոյանին մշակութային մասը եւ ընդհանուրի մեծ իրավունք ունենալու համար շնորհակալ եմ շնորհակալություն։ Եվ ամենավերջում ամենաքաղցր մասով ուզում եմ շնորհակալությունս հայտնել խորի երախտիկս մեր արվեստագետներին, մեր նշանավոր սիրելի Հարութին, իր աննման կատարման համար, մեր սիրելի Դիվան Գասպարյանին, իր հրաշք կատարման համար, մեր Հարութ Հորիշը։ Ես ուզում եմ Գրեգ Հոշարյանին իմ խորի երախտիկը հայտնել։ Ես ուզում եմ Անահիտին իմ երախտիկը հայտնել։ Մերսիսան Անահիտը, Անահիտը, շնորհակալ եմ շատ։ Վարդան Գևորգյանին, իմ շատ լավ ընկերոջը եւ իր ընտանիքին, իր ակադեմիային ամեն ինչի համար, որ դուք մենակ այսօր մանրակ եմ, խորանում եմ, շնորհակալություն և վերահաստատում եմ իմ, պիտի վերահաստատում եմ ասեմ, մենակ այսօր չէ, շարունակաբար, մեր սիրելի մեր հրաշք Արաքսիա Կարապետյանին։ Դու մեր ազգի պատիվը շատ բարձր ես, շատ բարձր ես, և մենք հայփայում ենք, որ և երազանքի պես է, որ քեզ նման մենք ունենք հայրի, որը իր գործը անում է բարձր պրոֆեսիոնալիզմով և նաև մեր ամեն ինչի մեջ, ինչ որ անում է հայությունն է մեր հանուն բարձրացնում, շնորհակալություն։
Thank you.